Dirk Dawn creating.
Thank you for letting me know I have no audio. What's up, Dirk? What's up, Farquad? What's up, everyone? We are about to get ready to go down and throw down for the Melee Monday today. And we're going to have some fun. I'm putting out right now that we are up and live. We're going to have some good times. Last week was a great showing from everyone, and I'm really excited to see what the players bring out today. How's everyone going? Thank you again, Dirk, for the raid. I very much appreciate it. Let's get this going. Oh, let's start getting this going. Let me give you the good old shout out real quick. Make sure that I take care of that. And we'll get this one as well. Boom. There we go. How's everyone doing? Let's go. Tennis 3 Cup was fun this weekend. Good to see your team play. Appreciate it. We struggled a little bit, but you know, I saw a lot of improvements against Reap and Sow and Japs and Quads. So BINC's getting up there, and I'm really happy to see lots of growth in the threes community. No more Hooli Kite. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me go ahead and turn my game audio up some more, and we'll get into this. So let's go over the rule set real quick, so that way everyone is on the same page. So BINC Melee Mondays, of course, it's going to be melee based, singles matches format, 2-minute timer. Melee weapon for left hand and shoulder. Wurger, special for this particular one, we're going to be running Wurger on shoulder. The reason why shoulder specifically is because it still lets you swap to your fists, so you can still use punches. I just worded it weird. That's what you look for. Reaping some PR have a big head start on you. Yeah, but we're catching up. We're gonna get it. One day, BINC will be there. You speak my name, C Light, not C. If you need me, because I'm helping Count learn value. I got you. I got you. Buck lightweights and threes? Absolutely. Threes are brutal. Absolutely brutal. So, we're running either biped or reverse joint. Just keeping that ruling for now. Some point, we're going to have a special ruling for either tanks or tetras. So that's why we're keeping it restricted to bipedal or reverse joints. Build locked, of course. All melee weapons are allowed at the moment. The only extra thing is to bring a Wurger with you, basically. So that's pretty much what's special. Oh, and we're on Contaminated City A today. We're running Contam City A. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. I'm very excited to see what players bring. We already have quite a few that have entered. Last week was balling, so we'll have some fun. We'll have some good fun. If you want to see what's going on, here's the Discord. Inside there, at announcements or tournaments, you will find the terminal link, and if you want to sign up, you can still do so. Still have 3 minutes, so I'm just kind of here to keep chatting my head off and talk to y'all and have a good time. It's gonna be quick. Last time we had 4 for Melee Mondays last week, and it still went a fair amount. I think it still went about an hour and a half. So it can still take a minute. Definitely. If we end up with a lot of people, we won't stream every single match, but usually we're getting on the low end of players joining. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and check on participants. And I'm going to look at some of the builds that are coming in. It's going to be fun. It is going to be very fun. Yeah, look at that. We've got 4 already. So we've got a guaranteed set right now, a guaranteed game. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna look at Rourke's build real quick. So look at Rourke. Rourke submitted in a nice heavyweight. I think we've learned that going heavy on melee seems to be working really well. That stability really helps keep you from getting just butt swiped to death. Running butt hammer with the Warger, of course. On Santai with Ocella's and Kakaku's. Ocella's FCS doesn't really matter here, but it can still matter for I think the Warger. So we'll have to see how it goes. I'd go heavy, see how it goes. Heavy seems to be so far, I think, all 3 of the champions for Melee Monday so far have been heavyweights, so I absolutely expected to see some more heavyweight gaming. We have our classic butt Ashmed coming from balls. Nice, beautiful. Bringing butt Ashmed, which is pile bunker. Good frame, medium. Ocella's Kakaku Santai, as you would see, bringing the terminal armor. When your opponent has to come into play, might as well go thicker. Absolutely. It's a good strategy for melee. It puts you above that threshold that most melee needs. And I'm just about to look at submitted with TA. Yeah, so did Balls. TA is still okay here with yeah, it should still be okay here with melee, but pulse armor still good. What's up, Incognito? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Just get the kill in 5 seconds. Right. Absolutely. Well, it's 7 o'clock, everyone. It seems like these are our participants for today. We've got Rourke, Balls, Lord Farquaad, and Hyperion in here today. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the bracket, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna stream. We're gonna stream our fun little. You still have a second because I think it waits until bracket's done. We're gonna see how this goes. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. I promise you, it's gonna be a good time. Alrighty. Now this is going to be very interesting because I very much think that the Warger is going to change the dynamic a lot. You're going to have to be playing to really bait out that Warger and then try to like use the downtime of your enemy's Warger in order to engage. So, should just make a 9-person keyword lobby. Swap alpha beta for matches. That's very true, actually. We can just do that. So that way y'all don't have to keep leaving and rejoining. How do we feel about that? Is that fine with y'all? This is Ball's idea, but I want to make sure everyone else thinks it's a good idea too. We'll just proceed as normal. Because I'm sure... Actually, it doesn't matter how many members I make it anyway. One lobby for all with this small bracket should be fine. Gotcha. We'll just do it. It's fine. It's Ham City. Keyword, everyone. As usual. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. as usual, B-Brawl. Go ahead and get that locked in. Let's see it. I'm gonna set myself to alpha for the time being until the members get in here. We're gonna be having, looks like Lord Farquaad and Rourke going first. Actually, honestly, I trust y'all not to ready up incorrectly. B-Brawl, yeah, B-Brawl. Not just Brawl, B-Brawl, all lowercase. There we go. If the other members wish to come in to spectate, that is fine. I will be setting people specifically alpha, beta, alpha, beta. If we have multiple, just to, for the sake of keeping it, you know, somewhat okay. Alrighty. Oh, I don't have any music. It's so bland right now. Where's my music? Where's my music? Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Alright. We got some music. Where's bracket? I need bracket. Bracket's up, is it not? Or did I not confirm it? I may need to confirm it. Hang on. Let me double check. No, it's confirmed, right? Oh, no, it's not out. Oh, finalize and start. Okay, I didn't know I didn't finalize it yet. That's my bad. It should be finalized and out now. Oopsie. That's okay, we're good. So it's first Lord Farquaad versus Rourke. That's why I have them on alpha beta. So it's pretty much you're ready to go whenever. It's in the player's hands now. It's going to be a very interesting game today. Absolutely. Rourke versus Lord Farquaad. Both are very regular members of the Melee Mondays. So, we're going to have to see, you know. Rourke's got a heavier frame now. And so it should be pretty much two heavy frames going up against each other. It's going to be interesting. So, the reason why we go in Contam City A is because I've already used some maps and I don't feel like putting out a map pool. And, you know, Contam City A, I've had some pretty good melee matches on Contam City A, to be honest. So I thought it'd be a good, you know, revisit here for Melee. It's also got some space that you could work Wurger with, some cover that you can play with. So we'll just have to see how the players utilize all of this. Alright. Looks like Lord Farquaad is a little bit closer, going in a bit more on Rourke. There's the heavy hammer coming out. Oh! What an exchange. Rourke manages to get a neutral whip, equalizing a little bit here, but Lord Farquaad does have AP right now. Only by a smidge, though. Just a little bit. Lord Farquaad's playing fun games. There's the Wurger coming out. The heavy butt lands. There's a... Oh, but the Wurger counters into a hammer. Rourke here has to pop their PA back. Make sure they don't die instantly on accident, and there's the finish. Wow. Can I still check in? All right. Looks like Rorik's feeling very comfortable here on the much heavier frame. Pulse Blades don't land. Manages to avoid the heavy, but gets Wurgered. Neutral Hammer does not land. Has the Wurger charged. Engaging with the heavy butt. Misses it. Gets Wurgered in the back. Trades the Wurger out, but takes a butt sword back. That whip doesn't find anything. Wurgered again. But 2 swipes into a Wurger stagger, into a hammer. It could be dangerous right now for Lord Farquaad. And there it is. The finish. So much stability on Rorik's frame right now. It's probably carrying a lot of weight. But that was a fantastic showing. It's unprofessional to ask if I bring PA because I forgot to introduce. PA is not bad, but if you think like it's going to really detriment you, I don't really care. You can bring PA. That's fine. You can bring PA, Hyperion. I'm not going to be a douche about it and be like, no, you locked in. It's 4 people. Like, it's not going to matter that much. As long as you're not playing, like, weird with it, you know? Just randomly changing your stuff in the middle. Just as soon as you have PA, leave it for the whole tourney. Sound cool? No, I'm set. I'm set. This is locked. Good. I think I worded that weird, but that was kind of what I was getting at. Is just put on PA and leave it that way. We got John Himothy going back in. We're gonna take a view from Lord Farquaad's POV this time around. It's supposed to switch spawns because sometimes it does, but this time it didn't. Or Contam City might not change spawns, actually. Gotta think about it. Oh! This opening went in favor of Lord Farquaad. They're still stagger up, but they're not quite able to make do with it. Lord Farquaad's just worse here. There's the Wurger forcing out the PA into a kick. Butt swipe doesn't quite land. Oh, but the Wurger does. The whips are out, both missing. And it's going wild. It's going wild. Yeah, I did beat you to it. Just by a second. Rorik is playing really well here against Lord Farquaad. They must have really put in some time to work on their melee. There's the poke. Secured AP lead is now waiting to see if Rorik will pursue them. Trying to play just a little bit more ready here. And it works. The Wurger does enable that, so they're gonna have to play into and try to engage going into a Wurger now that AP lead has been secured. The Kakakus are good, but on a heavyweight, it might be difficult to secure that. Oh, there's the Wurger strike right as they ran out of EN. Oh, another strike into a hammer. Strikes back. Manages to catch at least one of those pulse swipes hit. There's the hammer, extending that stagger. Farquaad's just looking much better here. Looks like Farquaad has developed their strategy. Trying to play more and forcing the melee to come into you is definitely a strategy. It works. Because if you have that AP lead, they're going to have to charge into you. Now they're both playing for pokey AP lead. Look at this. Oh, there's the poke. And it's in favor of Lord Farquaad. So, they're going to play back a bit here. And it looks like Rourke's going to have to engage. They still have a minute. There's still plenty of time here. Oh, there's the first Wurger. Lets a Wurger loose, doesn't find anything. Manages to get a little bit of chip damage with the whip. Heavy. There's the catch again. Interrupted by a heavy. Gets hit by both whip swipes. Rourke's going to have to PA here. More than likely. No? Seems like they're not. Did they already PA? They needed a PA for that whip. But Lord Farquaad took advantage and managed to finish them before the PA expansion pop. Which means we go to a third round. Rourke holding their own here. This is interesting. I'm very much entertained by this. Seeing Rourke come out really strong and then Lord Farquaad having to adapt their strategy and change on the fly. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright, looks like spawns don't change. So, for future notice, I need to probably swap their spawns in between. But we're going to take a view from Rourke's POV this time. Now we know where this is going to go. Securing that AP lead is important. Because then you're forcing the other to go into you. Looks like this is what we've devolved to here. Just two big ACs looking at each other through walls, doing some jumps. And we'll be here for another minute. Farquaad's holding a very fun little spot here. Playing to maybe just call when they peek to get a shot off. But Rourke understands what's going on. That was close. We're gonna have a draw here. Someone's gonna whoop through the cracks. Yo, it's gonna happen. "13 seconds. No player at this point would really be trying to put their game at risk, so I'd imagine this is going to be a draw. All right. Both players get a point. We see only one more round. We'll have to see what we do here. I'm going to look back at Rourke. What's the plan here? This is about Rourke, right? I'd try to take the close cover as soon as possible. There's the AP lead secured. Rourke is now forced to engage here. Watch out for that Wurger around the corner. Misses. Other worker comes out, misses as well. Manages to get the catch there somehow. The whip goes wide, though, and unable to really capitalize on that. Rourke doesn't realize they don't really need to engage here. They had lead. Still do have lead. But looks like they're going to be playing still fairly aggressively here. Refusing to back down. Oh, now they're playing back. On the back pedal. Using the melee thrust to get around them, really keep that distance was good. Was very good. Very good movement from Rourke there. They gotta be careful. Getting poked like that, they could lose their AP lead. Oh, but there's a catch! And a Wurger! Both players put down their PA. And there's 30 seconds left. Neutral hammer goes wide. And there's the finish. What a fantastic showing from both players. What a good game. I was seeing the cogs turn in both of y'all's head. Y'all were cooking. Prepping your strategies and everything. But now we move on to Hyperion versus Balls. We get to see a very... I really do enjoy seeing two BINC members go up against each other. So this is gonna be interesting. I know Balls personally from the Melee community. But I haven't seen Hyperion's Melee. So we could see some very interesting gameplay here. Also, don't forget to report your games. It should be winner's report, and it should automatically verify. So that should be good. Don't line me up. I'm about to play like Duda. Let's get it. Nah, you've got this. You've got this. Should always be hyping yourself up. It's Melee. You have a shot at looking at everyone around you and going, yeah, I won Melee Mondays. And of course, as usual, since we're on a little bit of a smaller squad, we finish up fairly early. I'll put us, and we'll kind of move it to being a Melee lobby. No way that auto mod caught that. That's wild. My opponent's named Balls D, bro. That's a threat and a promise. I'm cooked. Nah, you've got this. We're gonna take this view from Hyperion. Being censored for my political views. No. All right. The Moonlit coming out. AP lead secured, but Balls here is a midweight frame and is much faster. Securing AP lead doesn't do as much here because the speed of this midweight is going to allow them to engage really well. And they're already understanding the risk that comes with engaging close. Oh, there's the swipe and the follow-up. The BINC deletes the pulse armor. Balls has a lot of damage on them, but there's something I know. It's that Balls is running terminal armor here, I believe. So it doesn't really matter if their AP drops to 1. They're going to have 5 seconds to go and do as much as possible, which starts now. Oh, goes for the BINC, doesn't quite catch it. Wurger, neutral. We'll just finish it off here. The menacing walk. Don't underestimate that TA. Because if you've already pulse armored, then you could get cooked. Oh, there's the punch coming in from Hyperion. Probably thought they were holding a Wurger. Takes a little bit of extra damage as punishment. The Wurger lands from there. Holy. While it's taking a lot of stagger, go ahead and let that drop down a little bit. They're going to play with their AP lead. And they're going to try and force Hyperion here to engage. Hyperion has no actual engagement tools here to really close gaps. They don't have anything but their fists, and they're running a Lula. So they'll have to play with their range here if they want to really do something. They're also not using their Moonlit in neutral very much. I wonder if the idea is that they're trying to stagger them with the hammer and then run the Moonlit as punish, maybe. They are cooking. Ooh, gets caught by another Wooger. There's the red shift coming out. Neutral hammer doesn't find anything. They'll need their Wurger back up to counter this. They don't quite get it back up in time. There's pulse armor coming out just to give it a little bit of extra time to hopefully help Hyperion close this gap. Maybe get a catch here. Not quite. Ball still has to be careful though, but time is in Balls' favor. Balls needs to be careful here. They engage. They could lose their AP lead last second from just chip. Looks like they're playing it safe here. This hammer coming out though manages to steal the win from Balls last second with the hammer. What a fantastic finish. Avoids the Wooger that was predicting. What a fantastic finish there. Hyperion came out like, nah, I'm gonna play like shit, and then pulls out something like that? Excuse me? Wow. That was epic. That was really cool. That was honestly so cool. I do like how Wurger has kind of changed the dimension of thinking here. Because normally with Melee, you want to be the engager. You want to be going in. But with Wurger, it's sort of kind of flipped it a little bit. You don't necessarily want to be the one engaging now, because with Wurger existing, it's scary. You're going to be engaging going into that Wurger, so you kind of want them to go into yours instead. There's the first catch. Hyperion's ACS build up, doesn't manage to land the bunk, takes a lot of damage in exchange, misses the kick though, but that's okay. Hyperion comes out with AP lead. Balls managed to steal it back with an exchange. Wow. These Wurgers are not favoring Hyperion right now. There's the PA coming out. Gonna give Hyperion some time to try to work in some chip damage if they can. Balls is not letting them get that opportunity though. Balls said, no, I'm gonna stay away. Thank you very much. Redshift coming out, not finding anything. Ball's gonna play a bit more safe here. They don't want to get their win snatched again. Balls is out in the open. Got only a few options here. Manages to find the way to go. Hyperion's not really sure how to close Balls right now. There's a catch with a little bit of the redshift damage. They managed to do that again. It's possible that it could be enough. A whip, unfortunately, is not going to be fast enough to catch balls here, and probably not reliable enough either. Wurger doesn't quite land. We're looking at a difficult finish here. On my screen, that hit. But I guess for balls, it did not. Powerful finish there. Wurger has definitely changed the dynamic a lot here. It's definitely a lot more, hey, I want to get advantage, and I want you to come into me. And I'm going to rely on my skill, my ability to use the Wurger and my movement. Nail lunge would be the only way to catch balls in that situation. You're probably right. A good hammer. Red shifts. Neutral Wurger to keep the stagger going up. There it is. But they don't have any tools to capitalize on it. There's the catch into a Wurger. Ball's just going to play safe here. There it is. It's going to be really hard. Hyperion can catch them. It's possible. It's just going to be very difficult. It's going to rely a lot of prediction. They're going to have to really try to understand where's Ball's going to run to. What's the idea? What's Ball's plan? They do keep getting in close there, which keeps looking like, oh, that was a strong hit right there. Manages to pull it in Hyperion's favor, actually. Balls is forced to engage here. Hyperion doesn't know it, though. There's the red shift. Eats a Wooger in exchange, though. Hyperion can still make up this right here. Don't quite have red shift up, though. They're getting slight chips. Ever so slight. They're trying to steal it away, but it's just not quite close enough. Balls is going to be taking this one. It's 2-0-2-0, which means so far we've seen it just sweep in one player's direction or the other. But is 1-1 in games. We're not talking about phases anymore. 1-1 in games. It's just interesting. So far, they both have had 2-0 phases on each other. I'm mad I didn't make sure I could bunk after Woog. I think it's just short. Just shy. So we've got another round going at us. This is very interesting. So far, both games that have gone on have reached a round 3. We have not seen a massive sweep in any direction. And I wonder if we'll see another moment where we're seeing Hyperion maybe take the back foot a bit more. And try to work with their Wurger and focus on countering Balls' deep engagement. Balls' deep engagement. Here it comes. They should have had a Wooger charge for this, but they didn't. They weren't quite prepared. They just traded back, keep AP lead. They don't necessarily have to be out in the open here, but they can. Trades Woogers onto each other. The Wooger is going to be doing more damage to Balls here, but there's the AP lead lost. Catches with the hammer. Doesn't quite bring them back in, but is enough to keep that gap from getting any larger, honestly. It's still within. Probably a hammer or red shift Maybe 2 red shifts. And very... There it is. Don't lose your cool. You got this. You just gotta kind of guess his movements and try to figure out, you know, how am I going to land a hit on him while he's trying to get away. You know? You do have Alula's. So. Wurger does not have that much range, unfortunately. You should probably be running neutral Wurger here. I already guessed. Wurger might have been a better call with a lighter frame with all the stall you can do with it. Yeah. This is pretty much the dynamic I expected with Wurger in play. Hydrate, I'm too poor. I've got me a drink right here. Thank you very much, Sea Light. Redshift clutch in the last moment manages to close that gap. Hyperion's just pulling these victories out. There's another Redshift landing. All that poke damage is going to make a large enough gap. Oh, manages to catch balls before they get out of the range. Hyperion's still taking a strong lead here. There's a swipe. Misses the Wooger, but it's in Beta's favor. Hyperion's going to have to play. Manages to take it back with the Redshift. There's a Wooger landing. Neutral Whip doesn't land. Gets Woogered, but lands a Redshift in exchange, so not as much loss there. I think the Wooger does a bit more damage than the Redshift. Actually, it may not. Woogers each other. There's the PA. Manages to get it back onto balls. There's the TA as well. This is one Wooger neutral shot away from being over. There it is. What a fantastic showing from both players. Very strong games. Both going to 3 rounds. Hyperion pulling out some last-second clutches. Nah, Balls, you played great. You had the right idea. You were getting lead, and you were just kind of playing out. Your movement was great. It was just inevitable loss. I just netcoded a Wooger, I don't know. He was miles away from me, rip. That's a FromSoft note moment. A real FromSoft moment. Bum, 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 bum. So, with that being said, it is time for... We're gonna... Boom. It is time for Winner's Top, which should be Rourke versus Hyperion. Don't forget to report your win, and then we'll run it again. Nice. Or technically, we should probably see losers. Oh, we'll watch all of losers after this winner's game. It's fine. I was about to say we should do losers first probably, but I don't think it matters that much. Oh no, I probably should have ran losers, because now losers are gonna have to run like 3. Whoever's gonna go for the reset is doing like 3 games in a row. So I should have spaced it out. No, that's okay. We'll commit to what we've got. We'll commit. It might not matter that much because it's only 3 games, but You never know. Well, we've got Rorik's POV here. We've got two pretty heavy frames going up against each other. And of course, both are going to be looking to get AP lead. However, Rorik does have a butt sword that will enable them to close a little bit easier than Hyperion. Rorik's managed to grab AP lead, is now going to play on the back foot. Hyperion's going to have to engage here. Rorik gets the catch, gets the stagger. Doesn't quite time the hammer right. But Rorik is seeing red right now. Rorik wants blood. That stagger bar is looking really full. There's the red shift. Doesn't manage to catch. Both players trading out really well here, but Hyperion's slight disadvantage. Neutral hammer lands, but the second follow-up doesn't. Leads to a death. Woo! What an intense fight. I'm actually kind of glad I ran Contam City A. What was that interaction? Huh? Anyway. Contam City A for Wurger. Because there is enough, I think there's just enough cover to really avoid that Wurger light spam. It looks like Hyperion is getting eaten here. Rorik managing to land some devastating combos. Oh, and there is a nice Wurger coming out to finish. On to game 2. So far, we've seen great gameplay come out from both Hyperion and Rorik. Rorik is a really great aggressor here, and just knows their way around that Wurger. All right, whenever players are ready. Oh, balls! There we go. What's going on, Cradle? Good to see you in chat. How are things going today? Alrighty, we're going to be taking perspective from Hyperion. We're going to see if Hyperion can bring us to a round 3. It's very possible. We're big chillin' today. That's good. Time to embarrass myself? Absolutely not. You managed to pull some clutch gameplay. Time to do it again. Hyperion manages to just take AP lead. And they said, you know what? I'll hang on to that AP lead. Going out a little high in the air and out in the open. Might lose their AP lead if Rorik manages to sniff them out. Oh, but that Wurger is charged. Rorik is looking more to engage and go in rather than just trade back. There's the swipe. Wurger lands. Hammer. And it's a devastating combo. Neutral hammer doesn't quite land. Hyperion is playing a little bit careful here. Oh, but that red shift, unfortunate timing into that butt. That hammer is going to catch them just before that PA gets popped. Misa a genius. We don't judge here at BINC. True. Ooh, a nice catch onto Rourke with the hammer. There's a red shift, but leaves them vulnerable to a combo. That hammer misses. Hyperion's able to get out, land a Wurger themselves, and a kick to cancel the butt swipe. But they aren't quite out of the combo yet. There's the hammer, and the follow-up takes them out just before the PA comes out once again. Rourke with an astounding victory here. Goes on. Be our potential champ. GG's, that matchup is fun. GG's to all. GG's. Alright. Now it's time for Loser's Bracket. Don't forget to report your win, Rourke. And it's time. Lord Farquaad versus the Balls Depp. We're going to see some fantastic gameplay here. Lord Farquaad being another heavy frame. Balls is going to have to work a little bit around that AP and ACS disadvantage. But they do have speed. Speed is a very big factor here. As we've just seen, you know, just moments ago. Balls was able to do really well hiding out Hyperion. Save a couple mistakes, but for the most part, they managed to run timer down a lot. And many of those clutches were just last second. So this could still work in favor of Balls here. There's a swipe coming out from Lord Farquaad. Manages to get the AP lead with the neutral Wurger. Playing a little bit more engagey. There's the swipe, punishing that heavy bunk. Here comes the butt swipes again from both players. They managed to trade. There's the Wurger 1, Wurger 2 into a kick just for funsies. Bunk swipe doesn't land. There's two swipes. And there's the hammer catch. Popping TA. Oh! Nearly gets caught out by that Wurger, but pulse armor is a thing. Balls is really going to have to readjust here, try to figure out where exactly they want to use that bunk. It seems so tempting to use it after a Wurger, but the time, you just don't have enough time. Oof indeed, Rourke. Oof indeed. There's the neutrals coming out. Lord Farquaad has AP lead right now. Oh, gets hunted into a Wurger. Puts out a heavy bunk swing. Stays stance for too long. Gets caught. Manages to avoid the hammer combo, though. Farquaad's just not fast enough to land both hammers there. There's a nice swipe coming out from Lord Farquaad, trying to catch Balls one last time before the PA expires. There's a Wurger into second Wurger. Light swipe manages to land. Balls is going to be playing on the back end here. Gets TA'd. We hear Purge. Neutral Wurger. It's going to be what finishes it up here. Trying to get that 360. There it is. Oh, appreciate you, Sea Light. Just in case you missed this one. Balls did hammer instead of bunk. This would be wacky. Balls is a bunk connoisseur. When you use the bunk to light versus charge, true. GG's indeed. Players played really well there. On to round 2. Love Monterey not having a single 2. What's going on here? Oh. Oh, goodness. Alright, so we're going to take Balls' POV this time. You're so right, man. Shut up. I feel like I'll need to be ready for another game of peekaboo. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, there's a heavy bunk. Gets caught, however. Farquaad's disciplined enough to know that Balls was just taken out of range there from the hammer. Avoids the Wooger. This will be their opportunity to engage. There's a swipe. Takes a Wooger in exchange, though. Can't keep eating those Woogers. Can't do it. It's not healthy. There's a charge coming out. It was real close that time. Gets kicked into Wooger. There's a hammer. There's TA. And we'll just see a pulse armor come out from Farquaad. Could delete it, but it just doesn't last long enough. And there's a hammer. What a fantastic exchange there. Wooger after butt sword staggers Moses Tourney? Probably. Chat, what should I order for dinner? What should Mod order for dinner? There's the hammers coming out. Balls got caught by the entire combo. Balls said, nah, fuck all these weapons. I'm gonna joust you with my bunk. Oh, there's the catch. Into a whip. Manages to delete the PA. But 1 damage is all it takes here. And there's the punch. Wrapping it all up. Balls wants to bonk indeed. You gotta love the commitment. But seems like that's all we'll be seeing of Balls today. GG's. Thank you for joining once again. I appreciate you, Balls. More than welcome to stay in if you want to spectate. But don't go AFK if you're going to be staying in here to spectate. We'll do... Hang on. We'll swap spawns for y'all. There we go. Just gotta build a heavy AC and use hammer, huh? I guess. I don't know. What do you want for dinner? About pizza. If you have pizza, pizza's good. Honey Walnut Shrimp Panda Express? That actually sounds banger. Has drawbacks. Mine is a sponge, but it's a snail. Yeah. Movement definitely lacking. You can verify it bangs. Hyperion, it's your game. Ready up. Quit people talking. You're near people yapping. Your game. My food mode. Thanks, Pilot. There you go. Think I think through some combos stagger? Yeah, absolutely. Playing heavyweight makes me no. But I'm not sure just hammer would be enough. Hammer is just so good in melee. So good. even it makes up for its inconsistencies with being so powerful. All right. Taking a view from Hyperion first today. We're going to see how this somewhat of a neutral gamer is going to be playing here. They don't even know that their opponent is already behind them. Yo, chat, it looked like they kissed in the air there. Oh my gosh. Hyperion manages to take lead with the redshift. They're going to be playing this a lot more neutral. Not going to let Farquaad get the lead here. But there it is. Lord Farquaad has taken the lead. And now it's going to be very difficult for Hyperion to actually make up the deficit. Oh, and there's the combo. Catches just before the PA drops. Look at my mod being so pog. I'm gonna have to get a pet the mods and redeem. That's what I gotta have to do. I'm gonna have to do that. There's the butt sword while in mid redshift animation. This time timed well on the PA so that way they can actually get some work in and avoid that hammer punish. Always choosing just the wrong moments to redshift. Oh, what a catch with that redshift there. And the hammer. Yo, we got a netcode warrior over here. There's a hammer. Avoids the swipe, but still gets woogered. Redshift comes out. Just one swipe. Doesn't find anything. There's wooger again. Uh-oh. It's getting dangerous. No PA here. It's scary. Oh, there's the punch to finish. You had fun. I would have won easy, though, unless you big brain me. True. Hyperion's just superior. I'm not messing with you. GG's. Was that 2? I thought that was 1. Yeah, that was first. Y'all go again. Go again. Yeah, that's 1. Man, not have intermittent GG's? Oh, that's true. My bad. I thought you thought it was over. That's what I thought. I thought you thought. I thought. Every G is a GG. True. I see one method that might work, but it's rough. Tell us what you're cooking, Rorik. Tell us. What are you cooking? Unless you don't want to give away your secret before your match. Charged hammer, that's it, Eugene. True. Don't underestimate the charged hammer. Eureka and so on. Single red shift, swipe, hold wooger for charged hammers, punish. Charged hammer, punish. Jail. Jail for suggesting such a thing. Honestly. Banned. Oh, always the red shift in just the wrong moments. That's a good PA there to clear their stagger bar. You'll be able to get some more work in here. Doesn't quite land that. Manages to... Oh no, they still took that pulse blade there. We want to look from Farquaad's perspective. Here we go. Hyperion had their turn last turn. Wooger for charge, hammers, punish. Oh. Okay. Yeah. This is why commas are important. That kick from Farquaad was Giga Brain? Yeah. I should have commentated on it, but I was looking at Rourke's message. Nice catch from Farquaad here on Hyperion. Red shift. Good timing on that one. Just doesn't quite land. Neutral hammer coming out. Oh, into a Wooger. Attempts the kick to stop the swipe, but it doesn't quite catch. There's a red shift, keeping that stagger bar full. Gonna need a... Oh, there's the hammer out of neutral into a kick. They must not have anything available to capitalize on that punish. But now, it's gonna be dangerous. Hyperion has lead here. Hyperion may have to play the 1 minute timer here. Oh, but gets caught by the charged Buddha into the Wurger. And it's over. Time to get ready for Peekaboo round 3. True. Slid into the hitbox after it came out. GG actually now? Yeah, GG's. Fantastic showing, Hyperion. Fantastic. All right, I'm gonna have to put. Oh, you're gone. Gotcha. All right. Because after grand finals, by the way, just so y'all are aware, this is the grand finals. 3 out of 5 instead of 2 out of 3. Best of 5. I can just spectate from stage. Don't want to hold the lobby. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's get this launching. Let's get this going. We have Rourke, the current favored of winner's bracket, versus the runner-up, Lord Farquaad, coming from loser's bracket. Clawed their way here for another chance to take on Rourke here. Lord Farquaad's got a lot of warming up since they last fought, so there's the AP lead secured. Rourke's going to be playing with this. Misses both of their swipes. Everything is missing here for Rourke. But there's a land. Going for the punches. Doesn't quite land the charge, but gets slammed into 2 hammers. It's dangerous. It's scary. There's the Wooger. Finish it up. Doesn't manage to get AP lead this time. It's time for peekaboos. Or is it? There's the Wurger into the hammer. Manages to get the full combo off here. Pulse Blade exchange. Farquaad gets caught. There's the hammer to finish. What a fantastic trade there. AP lead has not been secured. There it is. There's the Wurger. Butt sword still exists, but there's a hammer. EA popped to reset stagger bar. Not a bad idea here, honestly, but there is AP lead to consider. There's the Wurger into a... Oh! The Wurger counter prevents the whip from coming out. Farquaad's just playing with their AP lead now, trying to force Rourke into engaging into them. There's a neutral whip coming out. Misses the Wurger. It could be dangerous. There it is. The finish. And the first round goes to Lord Farquaad. Managing to hold that AP lead hostage. Playing around the corners very well with the Wooger and the hammer. It was just magnifique. There is a Grand Finals reset, by the way. So if Lord Farquaad manages to win this best of 5, they're going to have to win another best of 5 for the Grand Finals reset. But Rourke only has to close this out once. They only need to win one of the best of 5. And it has happened before. Just last Melee Monday, Piss, Lord Farquaad in the Grand Finals, up to a Grand Finals reset, neck and neck the whole way. We could see that happen here. Rourke is opting to not go for AP lead again. This time, focusing on the engage here. There's the Wooger coming out. Pulse Blades exchanged. Looks like Rourke getting the worst end of it. Gets kicked out of their melee swipe and Wooger. And swipe. PAs are exchanged. Lord Farquaad's is gone first. Rourke's going to have to get a full combo here in order to take advantage of the... Oh! Gets neutral Wurgered to death. Oh, that was brutal to watch. There's the AP lead secured for Rourke. Returned back over to Lord Farquaad. They do have 20C. So it is a little bit more damage in Farquaad's favor for the Wurger. There's the Wurger trade again. 2 Pulse Blades going at it. 2 Hammers going at it. PA is dropped on both ends. There's the charged hammer. Rourke is just a few neutral Wurger shots away from getting really cooked here. Oh, there's the charge, though. Not quite landing that charged, but in time, trading, but not in favor of Rourke. All right, round 3. Rourke, it's best of 5. You have another round. There you go. Now, I would usually be streaming this in the Discord, in the stage, but unfortunately, I do not have the lovely ability to stream in the Discord. I don't know why. It just keeps crashing every time I try to stream. I can handle streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but just Discord? No. Suddenly it's an issue. All right. We're going to take Lord Farquaad's POV for this one. Let me go back to my music, because I don't think this one is safe for stream. It could be, but I only trust the other one. What a fantastic combo coming out from Lord Farquaad. Hammer landing a very strong combo here. Rourke is trying to make back. They'll need this stagger. There it is. Manages to land the second hammer before the PA drops. There's a Wurger, but doesn't quite have the HP to live a neutral Wurger shot. Lord Farquaad taking phase 1. It's down to phase 2. This could be our determining phase, whether or not we go to a reset. Butt swipe coming out. This is an Overwatch. Please tell me that it's not set to Overwatch. It's not. Oh, you terrified me. Welcome in, badge. I thought I had the title set wrong. There's a nice heavy swipe coming out from Lord Farquaad. Another one coming back from Rourke. Doesn't quite land the hammer, though. Gets punished. Goes in for the engage. Manages to get the damage in, but the PA is going to block the rest of the punishment. Rourke is just a few neutral Wurgers away here from death. Maybe even just one hammer. There it is. Just two little streams. And we're going into a Grand Finals reset. Hydrate, thank you very much. We're going to a Grand Finals reset. Another best of 3. Rourke only needs to win 3 games. But now, it's even. Rourke also only needs... Rourke and Farquaad both only needs to win 3. Hang on, I got kids. Kiddos raided my little studio. Cute little guys. Alrighty. Yes, good time for that Nightbot notification. Here we have Rourke's POV for this one. We're gonna see what the plan is. What's the cook? What's the recipe? We're gonna see peekaboos again. Oh, we're seeing peekaboos. Oh, but there's the exchange. It's in favor of Farquaad here. There's the catch into hammer. Gonna be a lot of damage here for Rourke. There's the heavy butt swipe. Managing to stop Rourke's Wurger before it goes off. Rourke misses the Wurger. Try saying that 7 times fast. Rourke misses the Wurger. I'm getting scuff moments, sorry. My nephew keeps coming up in here and he's not supposed to be in here. Oh. Alright. I should be good now. Should be set. First engage from Lord Farquaad. Hammer just doesn't connect for some reason. Not able to get the hammer combo going, just slightly slow. Oh, ran out of EN there, probably. Wurger exchange. Pulse blade swipes as well. Manages to get caught by the second hammer before popping the PA. This one goes to Lord Farquaad. Phase 3, last phase of this game here. We're gonna have to see just what's cooking in these players' heads. Farquaad managed to get the AP lead first. Rourke trades it out, gets caught again, but the AP seems to be working in favor of Rourke so far. Here comes the Wurger exchange. Not such an exchange. Looks like Lord Farquaad lost their charge on their Wurger. Here comes a heavy butt swipe. Lord Farquaad really has to chase here and try to make up the AP difference. Hammer goes wild. Manages to land the second one, though, just before getting caught. So that way, Rourke is able to actually equalize a little bit of the damage that they take. Manages to hold on just a little bit with that AP lead. Rourke's going to have to be careful here. Lands the Wurger just before the PA lands. Opting to just kind of fly away. Gets caught by the butt swipe, though. The hammers are looking dangerous now. And so does that neutral Wurger. They are within the range where that could hurt a lot. Oh! There it is. That hammer could have won that game for Rourke there too. Just a few more frames. Just a few more. Well played by both players. It's getting intense. It looks like Lord Farquaad has definitely learned and gotten a better feel for the Wurger plays here. They're working it. Rourke is still a big threat here. Anytime that Lord Farquaad happens to make a mistake, Rourke is there to capitalize on it. We'll be taking from Lord Farquaad's POV this time, as we see these two Titans go against each other once again. If Farquaad manages to win this phase, it means that it would require a full reverse sweep from Rourke in order to win the Grand Finals. But let's see. We're still a whole game away from that. There's the AP lead taken by Rourke, which is going to force Farquaad into engaging them first. Missed Wurger means that Farquaad's just going to go in, take advantage. There's those smackdown coming. Rourke's going to have to try to equalize. Gets Wurger first. Hammers come out. Manages to trade it, but Rourke is on the short end of that trade stick. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Lord Farquaad's going into a position again to engage. Looks like they're not so much worried about the AP lead anymore. Really just saying that if they engage really well here on Rourke, they'll be able to capitalize really well. But there manages to get the full combo off into another Wurger. Needs the PA here. There it is. Both players PAing and deleting each other's PA. It's just a brawl here. It's just a brawl. Gloves came off. Rourke manages to find the charged Wurger to finish out Lord Farquaad. Phase 3. Rourke is definitely looking to win this one. In it to win it. Getting struck by multiple light Wurgers here. There's a swipe into a Wurger, into a hammer. Both players popping their PA. Full swords canceling it out. Rourke coming out with the AP lead. Looks like that hammer got caught on the structure. There's the Wurger managing to land there. Oh, but Rourke staggered first. But they managed to get out of the hammer just in time. And there's the finish. And Rourke takes us to a 1-1. Rourke is telling us right now, I'm still in this. I can still win. Going to be taking the perspective of Rourke this time. Best of 3. We'll just have to see how this is going to go. All right. The gamers are gaming. AP lead has not been secured just yet, but there it is in favor of Lord Farquaad. Lord Farquaad is going to opt to use the building as cover. Melee swipe comes out, doesn't land. Werger manages to cancel it out. Trade of the hammer. Rourke's going to be looking to try to keep themselves from getting popped, but it's too late. Managed to exchange just a little bit of HP, just a tiny bit. But it's looking dire here for Rory. If they don't manage to get a combo on Farquaad here, those neutral Wergers are going to eat them alive. And there it is. Hammer not quite landing exactly how it's needed to be in that situation, but Rourke's ready. AP lead going in favor of Farquaad. Back into favor of Rourke through the garage. Still in Rourke's favor here. Rourke playing some fakes here, keeping a mindful eye on their EN. Rourke lands the Werger, needs the hammer. There it is. Managed to get the full combo out. And another Werger. 2 swipes, and it's finished. Good capitalization by Rourke there. Utilizing the... just understanding, seeing that Lord Farquaad was using a neutral Werger, didn't have it charged yet. Rourke knew, I can probably engage here if I'm fast enough. There's AP lead secured. The charged butt landing around the corner, forcing Lord Farquaad's PA. And there's the PA from Rourke as well. The AP lead has fallen closer to Lord Farquaad's favor here. But Lord Farquaad... well, it seems like Lord Farquaad does know it. There's the Werger. Second Werger coming back. There's a charged hammer. Pulse blade swipe. Second doesn't manage to find anything. Hammer follow-up. Back in favor of Rourke here. One Werger. One charged Werger decides it all right here. One minute left. It is possible to lose the AP lead to a neutral shot, so Rourke is opting to play safe here. Misses the Werger shot. They're going to have to play way safe here because those neutrals can steal the AP lead. It's getting close. "35 seconds on the timer. Lord Farquaad's just going to have to figure out what are they going to do here. There's the Werger coming out from Lord Farquaad, slamming straight down onto Rourke. Stealing that phase. Fantastic. That one was down to the wire, indeed. Is now 2-1 in Lord Farquaad's favor. We're going to take POV from Lord Farquaad this time. And we're just going to try to... We're going to try to see just what these players are cooking. Lord Farquaad has definitely adapted very well and played those last few seconds really well as well. Oh, we gotta take the part from POV. Manages to win the neutral, gets the AP lead. Gonna be playing with it this time. Misses the Wurger. Could be dangerous. But Lord Farquaad uses their PA early. There's the PA from Rorik to reset their stagger bar. Light pulse blade there from Rorik. Not quite closing the gap. Now that PA's gone. Now they're even... There's the Wurger missing again. Full combo coming from Rorik. They're going to have to play strongly here. Because if they get caught by a hammer, it looks dangerous. But Lord Farquaad, knowing the distance, knows that the second hammer is not likely to land at that distance. So opts to just kind of go back and work again. There's the catch. Rorik falls. In favor of Lord Farquaad. Lord Farquaad wins this phase. Lord Farquaad's going to be coming out of here as a champion. A victor. But Rorik is still in this. And what an opponent to go up against. Manages to land a hammer. Gets the PAs off. Keeping that charged hammer ready in their pocket. Or charged Wurger. Second hammer doesn't land, but the pulse blade does. Closing this out. Closing out this Melee Monday with Lord Farquaad, John Himothy. GG's, everyone. Fantastic play by everyone. Fantastic. Next week is no Melee Mondays, of course, because it's bi-weekly. But the week after, our next Melee Monday, we are looking at another rule set. Join the Discord. Discord. Join the Discord. See what we're cooking in the Melee Mondays talk. I'm going to be putting down the ideas for our next special ruling on Melee Mondays. What is it going to be? We'll find out. But until then, appreciate everyone joining us today. We had a nice long one. Hour and a half is not bad for a tourney. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Because, of course, I need to do more stuff. But it was great having y'all. And once again, we had a very fun, very entertaining time with this Melee Monday. Got to see another champion come out on top. I will be placing you in the BINC Hall of Fame, of course, after stream. Lord Farquaad, congratulations. And GG's to everyone. I think that's all I have to say. Let's go ahead and see who's on right now. If I am lucky, might have someone playing Armor Core around this time. Maybe. If not, we'll just right into BINC again. Or BIC. BIC's always really fun. And we all know BIC. Might as well bring the community there. I think that's exactly what we're going to do, because it seems like that's all we got. So, I'm going to go ahead and get that raid set it up for us. Stick around as we do that. Perfect. Right. Thank you again, Dirk, for your raid. Thank you everyone else for your follows. Thank you so much to the players for participating. BINC's schedule will be coming out shortly after Striker posts their own schedules. Because last month we had a little bit of an issue where we had to move things around after Striker posts their schedule. So I want to avoid that mishap as much as possible. So once Striker posts their schedule, until then, the only tourney that is guaranteed to happen no matter what is Melee Mondays. The BINC Brawls will be delayed until we have the information. Until we know when those other tourneys are happening. I think that's all I have. Thank you everyone once again for joining us. Have a great time. I'll see you all next time. See ya!